Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. And Call of Duty is weird sometimes, and Activision are scary sometimes. As it turns out, they're actually pretty damn scary when it comes to people that are leaking information about the Call of Duty franchise. So as I'm sure many of you guys are well aware, recently it was leaked from some promotional images from Monster Energy, like the actual boxes themselves, revealed that we're going to be having some form of a promotion between COD and Monster Energy. We've seen this kind of thing before a million times. Basically, what's going to be happening is we're going to be getting double XP for entering codes that you get on cans of Monster Energy, and from there you're going to be able to get operator skins, double XP, weapon decals, and things like that basically. And actually on the images themselves, which I can't show because Activision will throw a fit and probably take me out, the promotion itself is going to run from September 1st through December 31st. So that's going to be like right around when we're getting like geared up for Modern Warfare 3, when they actually start hyping up the game a little bit. I don't think the game is going to come out in September, but the promotion is going to begin before the game comes out on September 1st, and it's going to go all the way through the end of the year on December 31st of 2023. Well, that's all well and good, and a lot of us were kind of wondering, okay, so we got the logo leaks. Sledgehammer Games themselves actually updated their banner on Twitter to this, which kind of reveals what the Modern Warfare 3 logo looks like, and then here is going to be a fan mock-up of the old Modern Warfare 2 promotional material with the new Modern Warfare 3 logo. I personally think that the fan-made Modern Warfare 3 logo looks a lot better. This one looks like a janky-ass version of the Black Ops 3 logo. It's literally 3 red lines, man. It's really not all that cool. It's really not all that interesting. But it always brings up the question, when you see leaks like that, right? It's coming like, it's literally just empty boxes of Monster that some guy saw in the warehouse and took a picture of, right? We always kind of think that this is part of the marketing, right? This is what they actually want us to do. They intentionally put these quote-unquote leaks out there so that people can actually find them. It's a viral form of marketing, right? Things are different here in 2023 as compared to what they were like back in 2010. This kind of marketing works out pretty well, but it turns out this was not marketing. This was actually an error, right? Because that guy that leaked all these stuff of the Monster Energy boxes got in trouble from Activision. He actually had like Activision lawyers talking to him and things like that. And so Call of Duty themselves are just going on Twitter and they're putting like 3 reasons why do you play Call of Duty, which is a reference to the logo. And in here we see another tweet, whoa, Mondays, anyone have an energy drink they can spare? Like, the COD social team is kind of making light of this, but in reality they came down pretty hard on the Monster Energy guy. And then today what ended up happening was we ended up getting some details about what this is actually like from a guy named Ralph's Valve. Now, you guys know Ralph. I mean, you probably do if you've been following Call of Duty news and leaks and content and stuff like that throughout the years. I have used him as a source for multiple leaks in multiple videos over multiple years. You know, Ralph's Valve is one of those very credible leakers. Well, today, after a pretty long hiatus, he took to Twitter to kind of tell people where he's been and what's been happening. So let's just take a look, because this gets pretty damn scary. Let's have this hiatus issue addressed through from December to July. December 16th and December 18th, I received subsequential knocks on my door from Activision and their legal representatives at MSK, formally presenting a cease and desist letter claiming IP infringement, mandating I refrain from leaking Call of Duty, including other respective Activision Blizzard games and DLC. I was not home to illicitly accept the letter, though by proxy my spouse accepted the document on my behalf and clued me up that same afternoon. The following day, I was scheduled for a 1-hour call with Activision and their legal partners addressing the documents and leaks over that year, affirming that nothing in those succeeding letters intended to or constitute a waiver of relinquishment of any rights and defenses. Those are words. Frankly, I was intimidated and I went off the radar. Once bitten, twice shy, and I was just that. Those cease and desist letters were tough. They place things into perspective. It makes you think. It's brutal when you're the fall guy, but all you can do is face the music. That's all I have to say on the subject, and it won't be brought to light again. That is pretty damn terrifying. And actually, over on his Twitter, I'll put a link to it down there in the description if you guys want to check it out. It actually shows some of the documents right here. Like, pretty scary, right? And it's basically like talking about like season 2 from Modern Warfare 2 being revealed and stuff like that. Like, he wrote an article and they were just trying to take him down via his Twitter. Like, they found out where he lived. They showed up at his house to formally give him a cease and desist letter. That's freaking terrifying, man. Like, apparently Call of Duty is some serious business. And I think some people are defending Activision here. People are defending Ralph. I'm kind of somewhere in the middle. Like, I understand Activision has to protect their IP. That's literally what they do. Showing up at someone's house like that with a cease and desist because this dude's leaking that an operator is going to be coming out in Season 2 is a bit over the top, if you ask me. I think they can handle that a lot better than what they were doing here. A simple email, a simple DM on Twitter is all it would take, but instead they're paying all these high-priced lawyers to show up at some dude's house and like scare the shit out of their spouse, you know what I mean? Like, I think they can handle things like that a lot better, especially when these actual leaks are just nothing that incredible. I mean, if COD actually put out incredible content for people to leak and it was actually a big deal, that'd be one thing, but I mean, Season 2 of Modern Warfare 2, what the hell did we even get? Like, Shoot House? I'm pretty sure that's like all we got, right? I'd have to go back and look, but we got like Shoot House and like a new gun. That was pretty much it. I'm probably messing up the map there, but you guys get what I'm saying. Like, it's not like these seasons are anything big. It's not like it's anything crazy, and if someone's leaking a bundle or anything like that, I don't think it's necessary for Activision just to be showing up at their houses with lawyers and stuff like that. It's just, that's ridiculous if you ask me. But going back to it, the guy that initially leaked the Modern Warfare 3 logo via the Monster Energy promotion, apparently the same kind of thing happened. That person got into some trouble as well. So this is not some form of viral marketing, although I will say the Call of Duty Twitter account is kind of like taking the piss about everything, basically, by putting 3 reasons, you know, and talking about how you could use an energy drink and stuff like that. They're rolling with the punches. Sledgehammer Games updated to kind of show, like, you know, their new company logo and things like that. That makes sense as well, but it's scary. I mean, it kind of has me wondering about like the kind of videos I make, and I need to be a bit more careful when I'm covering leaks and information, although technically it's usually the person that actually leaks things that gets in trouble as compared to the news sites that just cover things. And for all intents and purposes, NerosCinema is a form of a news site. I cover news here in the YouTube channel. I can remember, who remembers I was one of the first people to actually leak information about Warzone 2. That was pretty damn weird. So Warzone 2, I was actually streaming one day, and this guy shows up in my chat asking if he could DM me. He said it's very important. It's about Warzone and like stuff like that. I'm like, what are you talking about? And he DMs me, and you guys may know where this goes. It turns out he was an internal playtester, and he wanted to tell me about Warzone 2, and a lot of the information actually turned out to be true. Well, somehow, and he started DMing me this later on like Discord and stuff like that, Activision found him. He's like, I don't know how they found me. I was being very safe. I'm like, yeah, I thought you were too, man. I mean, all I know is your, you know, internet name is like Charizard or some shit. I don't even remember what it was. But I'm like, I don't know how they found you either. That's fucking scary. That's terrifying. But yeah, they're sending him cease and desist letters. Like, Activision's pretty terrifying when it comes to this stuff. So as we get more news and more leaked information and stuff like that, hopefully not so many people are going to be getting taken out in the process, because at the end of the day, these leakers are doing Activision's job for them. They're actually marketing the game. If you actually think about it, what has Activision done to market Modern Warfare 3 officially? All they've done are those like goofy tweets that I showed earlier. Sledgehammer Games changed their logo on Twitter. It's not even their logo, mind you. It's their banner on their profile. You won't even see it normally otherwise. You know, what have they done? The leaks and stuff like that are actual marketing for the game, whereas Activision themselves are kind of just basically doing nothing. I don't know. I mean, it's their game, it's their IP, it's their right. I mean, at the end of the day, as much as I hate to bow down to King Bobby over there, you know, at the end of the day, they are within their right to do that. I just think it's scummy. I think it's shitty, and I don't think they should be doing stuff like this. But of course, I'm just one dude. What the hell am I going to do? And what was my opinion matter? So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Just a bit of a news coverage update here today. Yeah, Modern Warfare 3's logo has been revealed. We know it's going to be Modern Warfare 3 pretty much officially. They haven't given us actual teasers yet, but they gave us a logo. And yeah, there's going to be more double XP promotions. And they also mentioned, like, in the fine print there, that it's going to be capped out at 40 hours of double XP, but the hour cap is not going to be limited to that specific promotion. So we're talking Monster, probably Mountain Dew, Doritos. You guys know the usual suspects. There's going to be big promotions with these different brands for double XP and shit like that, like we've seen every year. But it turns out that was what ended up getting somebody in a lot of trouble. And then Ralph came out today to kind of share his story as well, and I thank him for doing that. And yeah, Activision's scary. Too damn scary. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Leave your thoughts and feedback down there in the comments, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.